Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Macy Fitzgerald.
I'm Kim Westby.
I'm Jillian Daniel.
I'm Matt Bryan.
And today we're going to talk to you about Petmed, which is an automated pill dispenser to medicate your pet while you're away from home. So I'm just going to go through everyone's job description. So Jillian has an associate's degree in veterinary technology and is working towards her bachelor's in entrepreneurship. Matt has an associate's degree in mechanical engineering and is working towards his bachelor's in entrepreneurship. And Jillian is covering sales, Matt's covering accounting. I'm covering the shipping and supplies, and I'm working towards my bachelor's in equine studies. Kim Westby will be covering marketing and advertising, and she's working on her bachelor's in equine studies. And then Daniel, who is Jillian's brother, was our outside resource, project design, and engineer.
So our initial target audience for this product, there are over 36,000 households in Vermont that have dogs and over 30,000 that have cats. We're going to focus on the upper middle class income families in Vermont to start with, and then go into more global market in the near future, hopefully. There's no competition for this. There are alternatives. No company has this idea. They have close to it, but not this exact idea. The alternatives, you could hire someone to come and medicate your pet for you, which can cost a lot of money if you do it long term. You can work from home. Not a lot of places allow that. Or you can bring your pet to work. Again, not a lot of businesses allow you to bring your pet to work. Or you can miss a dose, which can be very bad for your dog if the medication is really like a seizure medication or something like that, or they miss a dose, they could seize up and possibly die, if not have worse medical issue. So the value of this product, you will have healthier pets. It's a one-time cost. It's going to last for a very long time. There's minimal client responsibilities. There is a timer on this device, and when it dings, all you have to do is kind of teach your pet that ding means there's going to be a pill coming out and they have to take it. It's easy clean, so you can take it apart, put it in the washing machine, and we'll clean it for you. And you get adequate medication when you use this device. Your pet will get the medication when it needs it, in the right dose that it needs it.
So I'm going to talk to you about how the Petmed works. The Petmed is a small portable device. It's small, it's lightweight, and it's durable. It stands approximately 5 inches wide, 3 inches deep, and 9 inches tall, somewhat similar to the size of a shoebox. How it works on the inside is it works through a series of solenoids, compression chambers, a pill wrap chamber, and a pillbox carousel. The client's only responsibility is to fill the pillbox carousel and make sure that there's pill wrap material inside the device. The pill wrap chamber can come off from the device so that it can be machine washable, as Kimberly mentioned. You can also use the homemade pill wrap material, or you can buy it store-bought. And how it works is once you set the timer, pills that have been put in the box in the right order and what medications the pet needs will fall down into this chamber where the pill wrap material envelops the pill, and then it's spilled onto the floor for the pet to take. Dogs are incredibly smart animals, so they learn through association. Once they learn this a couple of times, that a ding means food, it's very simpler for dogs to remember what to do when they hear the sound. This is kind of a simple breakdown of what the inside of the device looks like, although from the outside, you won't see anything. It'll just be a plastic front piece with a timer. And then Matt's going to talk to you about the financial projections.
So before Matt begins, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the business model. We will start out in Vermont locally so we can get some feedback from customers about our product and work out any bugs it might have. So we purchase parts and assemble it in a rented space in Vermont and hand it to veterinarians, pet stores, and again get some feedback, and then hopefully we will move on to our second phase 2 business model, which would be global online retail and wholesale through websites like Amazon, Chewy, and Dr. Foster's and Smith's.
All right, so our target market. So in the year one, like she said, we're going to keep it in Vermont. So there's over 35,000 dogs and 30,000 cats. So I'm thinking that if we can capture 1% of all the dogs and 0.5% of all of the cats, then in the first year we could sell 500 units. The same math I have here for year 2, except we're going to expand a little bit into New England. Again, we're going to capture 1% of the dogs and 0.5% of the cats. So in the second year, we plan to do over 1,000 units. In year 3, again, same math. This is when we plan to go global online. Again, we're really lowballing this because there's a lot. This is just in America, but we plan to sell 2,250 units. So the expected income, as you can see, in the first year, 500 units at $150 a piece. We're going to have $40,000 gross margin, but our administration cost is $210,000, so our pre-tax profits are negative. However, when we get to the third year, we see that the 2,250 units, we have over $500,000 in sales, and our cost of sold good is $275,000. We think we can get our unit price down more if we buy in bulk, so we can make them cheaper. And as you see on the third year, our pre-tax profits are positive. So our capital needs, the startup costs. This is just what $160,000 is just what we need to get the business up and running. This isn't our.
You can finish your sentence.
It's not like our full. We still have to add the administrative costs to like continue to on the first year. So.
Questions?
So is there any questions?
Yeah, this is very intriguing to me. I have a dog sitting out in the car who is in need of, he's diabetic, he's blind, doesn't have hearing. Right now he has cancer, so he's on medication for that. He's like, you name it, he's got it. And this is, I have to take him everywhere with me now. Either that or I don't want to put him down, and he doesn't need to go down yet. So, and this I have a real problem with. Like, who am I going to? I can't leave him with anybody either. So I'm just wondering though, because he's very picky about his food, he's diabetic, how you would get them to, really go in and want to eat this, and how we would do this without getting like a dog like that to get had too much sugar or whatever. Okay?
Right. So the pill wrap material is pretty interesting. It's a really simple homemade recipe, mostly just out of flour, peanut butter, and a little bit of oil in there. So you can kind of customize that diet plan to whatever a pet would need. Like, I have a dog who has horrible food allergies, so he can't have certain things. I make pill wrap material at home for him, just because everything over the counter he can't have. But
and I think $150. I mean, that if this worked, man, I can tell you that. If I were you, I would. I'm just going to make a couple of suggestions. I would talk with Pete. This is for real. You're going to do this. I like it. Pete Vet in Williston, if you know them. And this sounds like a QVC product. So.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Sounds like we're done. Thank you.